Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing top 10 comic book Kickstarters of the month. And before I jump into the top 10, I do have a couple of friends who have Kickstarters going on right now. I do not want to be biased, so I put them off the list, but I do want to give them a shout out. I also have my Kickstarter going on right now for They Call Her the Dancer She Won. It's about a young woman who's a dancer slash assassin, and when she was little, she witnessed her parents being murdered in front of her and never dealt with that trauma until now. Now, let's jump into the next Kickstarter, which is Glarien, and this is actually a Scout Comics book, and is a spin-off of White Ash, and White Ash has a couple of issues already out, so if you want to delve into the world of White Ash, this is a great opportunity to do so and to see a different side of that world. Now, I'm actually usually not a huge fantasy fan, but because this is so grounded and character-driven, and the artwork is so gorgeous, it's really easy to jump into this one, even if you're maybe not into fantasy or high fantasy. So definitely go check that one out. Next up is Haunting issue 3, and this also is a book that has a couple of issues already in, and you could obviously go check out all the issues throughout this campaign. And this is a twist on the hero we all know, right? So the hero who's wants to fight the good fight, is ready to fight the good fight, even if they're just an average person. Now, Bram is an average guy who doesn't want to fight the good fight. He just wants to be left alone, even though the weight of the supernatural world is on his shoulders. Now, with this issue, we actually get to see the villain in the spotlight, Deacon, who's a very, very fun character as well. So definitely go check that out. Now, last honorable mention is House of Fear. This is an all-ages horror book, and I feel like with horror, sometimes, it's hard to get kids into it because it's very mature, very bloody. So it's nice to have something all ages, that way kids can get into the genre. And also, adults who enjoy the genre will enjoy this as well. The artwork is so good for this book. So go check out all those campaigns. Now let's jump into the top 10. So number 10 is The Preserve, and this is fun because we get to see two very different type of characters interacting, and this is a world where they're monster hunting for sport. So I also thought the artwork looked really cool for this one. That is number 10. Moving on to number 9, which is Jimmy Palmiotti's next book, which is Sex and Violence. He's been doing such a beautiful job on Kickstarter with the type of content he's been putting out there, even some more mature content like Sex and Violence. And I love that he's really giving all the installments. So this is a graphic novel, and yeah, it's really cool that he's carving this other side of how to do independent comics. So go check out Sex and Violence. That is number 9. Moving on to number 8, which is BETE Noir, and I was a big fan of Damsel in Distress. I just thought that was a really cool concept. This is the same creator diving into kind of the morally gray area of being a vigilante. So it's kind of like Batman if he actually went out for vengeance and stuck to his guns with vengeance. And I just thought it had a cool Batman vibe to it, but a very unique spin on it. I really like the artwork as well. And again, I already liked his previous work, so I was very much looking forward to catching up with this one. So that is number 8. Moving on to number 7, which I don't think you could do a top 10 Kickstarter list without including this, and as Lady Death. There's another installment. This is the queen of Kickstarter. It does extremely well on Kickstarter, especially with the gorgeous artwork. So if you're a fan of Lady Death, go check out that campaign. Now moving on to number 6, which is Project Big Hype, and this is 300 pages, so it's like a manga style book, and you have comic book writers like David Pepose, who's done Oz and did some really great Kickstarter books, and also books in the regular market like Aftershock, Scout's Honor. So there's a lot of great creators here, but also I like that it's just a manga styled book, and I just thought that was a really cool concept, and a lot of different creators having the chance to be in a book together. So that is number 6. Moving on to number 5, which is Chronicles of the Immortal Swordsmen, and this is about a young hero who jumps into this ancient order, supernatural warrior world, who is also in a civil war. And what's cool about this book, it's the same people who did Adept. They're building their own universe there, and it's really cool just to see an upcoming indie company utilizing Kickstarter like this and bringing some really cool books to the forefront. So that is number 5. Moving on to number 4, which is another anthology book called Elseworld Volume 2. So if you're a fan of indie comics, this is something to go check out. It's by a great company who does Super, and I really enjoyed that book. And then also you're getting all these different indie companies and creators coming up with their stories and putting into the forefront in this book and being able to promote their heroes in one anthology, which I think is a really cool concept. Now moving into number 3, which is Impossible 2, Impossible Jones. So this is a team-up book. Impossible Jones has had other Kickstarters. It's about a thief who just accidentally becomes a hero, or at least people think she's a hero because she gets superpowers. So it's a really fun concept, puts the average superhero story on its head, and has some really fun Saturday morning cartoon artwork for this one as well. So definitely go check out Impossible Jones, and that's number 3. Number 2 is Bettie Page. I'm a huge fan of this comic book series, and I think it's cool that they're releasing a one-shot, with a kind of different tone for the character. So we've seen her be a spy, we've seen her do more for Hollywood side of things, and now we're seeing her be like Indiana Jones. So I love that it's just genre bending with Bettie Page, who's a really sarcastic and fun character. So that's my number 2. Moving on to number 1, which is Plainer Jane. This was just such a fun concept. So it's just a regular girl who ends up becoming a killer. And the artwork is in black and white, looks really gritty, but also kind of has that fun teenage vibe to it. And I like that it's black and white. We rarely get black and white comics, and I think for a concept like this, it works. So that one really excited me. That is my number 1. Let me know in the comments below what are some Kickstarters that you're excited for, what you're backing, and hopefully the list helped you to find some more Kickstarters. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Definitely follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Go check out my comics like Father Like Daughter and They Call Her the Dancer. And every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time is Comic Book Weekly, where we discuss our favorite comics and comic book news. Thanks, guys. Bye.